Sherry Winston.
And I'm Jaya.
And we are the facilitators of the Super Sex Makeover, a 3-day juicy ecstatic retreat that is designed to support you in connecting to your full ecstatic sexual potential.
You did that very well.
Thanks.
That was amazing.
Practice.
Yes. So we're going to start by teaching you guys. This one is for you. And this one is about how to have non-ejaculatory orgasms. Yes, I said that correctly. Non-ejaculatory orgasms. It is possible.
It is possible, because the thing is, for men, the process of orgasm and the process of ejaculation are not the same process. They're two separate processes. It's just that most of you have been doing them at the same time for so long you think it's one process.
Yeah, it's actually two different parts of your nervous system. Innervated by two different nerves, and I mean, it's like fascinating when you get in. I'm such a sex geek, so we'll stay away from the science and give you more of the technique.
And the thing about non-ejaculatory orgasm, I want to say this for guys also, is you can still choose to ejaculate. It doesn't mean if you learn to have non-ejaculatory orgasms that you never ejaculate.
You're not stuck that way.
No, it's about having choice, about having ejaculatory choice, so that in any given situation you can decide if you want to ejaculate, or when you want to ejaculate, or if you want to choose to have the other kind of orgasm, the non-ejaculatory kind.
How many non-ejaculatory orgasms do you want to have? How many ejaculatory orgasms do you want to have? Because I've also taught guys how to ejaculate over and over again.
Oh,
that can be fun too.
So many things to learn. So many things to learn. So let's still stick with the non-ejaculatory. So how does a man start to learn how to separate those two processes?
I think one starts with awareness, also the consciousness that you can do it, but the awareness of your body. So notice when you're about to ejaculate what happens in your body. Do you tense your ass? Do you clench your face? Where does tension creep in? Or are you really relaxed? Like, what happens to your body when you are reaching that point of no return?
And in fact, you really want to also start to pay attention and bring your awareness to what's the point before the point of no return. Because once you're at the point of no return, ejaculation is going to happen. So you want to start paying attention and find the place, or what it feels like, what's going on in your body just before you get to that point, really.
And there are different things you can do just before you get to that point to back it off a little bit. There's breathing techniques.
And using sound.
There's using touch on other places of your body other than your genitals.
To bring the energy up. Either you can think that's the energy, you can move it with your hands or your intention and your pelvic floor muscles.
We call it transmutation.
Right? Pulling the energy up instead of letting the energy go out.
So specifically, some men are very successful in doing squeeze techniques with breath. So if you squeeze the muscles between the scrotum and the anus, and then take a deep full breath in and hold the breath and hold the contraction and then let it out, that's effective for some men. But if you're a man where tension really causes you to ejaculate, the breath holding and the pumping and squeezing aren't going to help you so much. What will help is learning how to stay really relaxed. So as that, I had one guy who was like, I start pointing my toe and then this whole right leg gets really tense, and that was his signal that he's about to ejaculate. So as soon as that started happening, he would go, relax.
Let that go.
And he would let that go.
It's almost as if you're letting the orgasm flow around something instead of letting the energy build up and up and up until it bursts. Allow yourself to relax into it and see if you can let the orgasm flow around.
Oh, I like that imagery. Let the orgasm flow.
That's what one man I knew who learned how to do it. That's what he said. He learned how to let the energy go around that ejaculatory place. Now, I don't have a penis, so I can't relate to that internally the same way when we're teaching female ejaculation. I know what that feels like, but that was the one that made the most sense to me.
I love it. Beautiful. I want to advise against things that I think a lot of men have been taught, which is to think about something else or think about grandma.
That's part of our cultural model
Yeah.
of sex, which is to not be present.
Right.
Because it feels so good, you're just going to burst. And so instead of paying attention to the pleasure and the sensations, leave, go
Right.
somewhere else.
Or desensitize yourself, like you're saying. Don't pay attention to the sensation and the pleasure, because I also hear men who are like, well, I had to learn to desensitize myself. But the desensitizing just made their premature ejaculation worse.
Or they had orgasms, but they were kind of,
Yeah.
okay, now I'm done.
Genital sneezes.
Yeah. So this is we're both talking about actually enhancing awareness and going in and paying more attention so you can start to master that energy instead of having the energy have its way with you, where you start to learn how to channel it, not control it. Surfing's a great analogy.
Yeah. You want to surf the wave, become one with the wave, you know,
exactly.
so that you can ride that gorgeous thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Okay.
ride your pleasure, claim your birthright, which is ecstasy. Claim it now. Visit us at
supersexmakeover.com and come play with us for 3 days, where we're going to do lots and lots and lots of learning about how to really, really enhance your pleasure.
Sounds yummy to me. I hope to see you there.